Into a 14
sir.
Mysara. He
Said
lost.
absolutely not.
Yeah.
If they're stacked, you just silent sigil. True. That silent sigil will hit the right one in that case. That's good tech. Good. There's nothing wrong with that tech.
Hits the right
Good
one,
juice.
and then all of a sudden your whole group's dead, and
Yeah.
it's
Right.
just you.
Moving into a 14 Mysara.
We haven't been here
Mysara
yet today.
I was gonna say this is our first one of the day.
Looks like we've got a Fire Mage, Enhancement Shaman, Havoc DH, Prez Evoker, and a Prop Pally.
Our first Prez Evoker of the day.
We just watched one.
We just watched one.
Our second.
I was like, second Prez Evoker of the day. I'm like, hello. Sorry. I remember being actually mystified by watching the last one, and then I was like so worried about the timer, but it was what I was talking about, that crazy play style of evokers that you don't see on any other class, just watching like the breaths go out and stuff, and yeah. But this is our Havoc POV, which is lots of fun.
Havoc Demon Hunters have kind of with Devour coming in, their popularity has come down a bit. I know they're talking earlier about how Demon Hunters sometime or previously they needed their own event when like Vengeance was meta and Havoc was obviously the only other Demon Hunter spec, so it was very popular. We had the Metaverse Meta event where it was just 5 Demon Hunter groups, which I thought was cool. We're gonna have that 5 healer group thing coming up, I believe, tomorrow as the bounty, and then 5 DPS the day after that as the bounty. We still haven't seen any bounty keys of today's version, which is triple MM Hunter. And I believe if you do get the highest bounty key of each day.
Today, we're gonna learn some iconic soccer skills. Follow me.
The rainbow flick.
The Rabona.
Bicycle kick.
You gotta channel your inner ninja.
Can I kick it?
I love this colorway.
Forward is a 14-day game time, if I remember right. So, guys know some MM hunters. Get in there.
Yeah, seriously.
This is another one of those dungeons where the mobs you pull varies drastically depending on the key level. I see these mammoths in my nightmares.
Yeah. This is another one of those. I saw our tank run for that mammoth and I went, this is diabolical.
Got it. I feel this is another dungeon that's like got people split. Like either you like it or you just hate it. Like I've heard a lot of people rank this as one of the worst of the rotation, but I haven't minded it.
I like it, I think.
Yeah, I think that I don't know.
This was the first key that I successfully trained myself to like a key from not liking it.
Nice. Conditioning paid off.
I mean, it's a good key. You've got big pulls. None of the bosses are super egregious in like how much damage they do to one person or another or to the group. There's a lot of utility you can do as well to kind of help your healer out. Like for instance, on this first boss, if you play a hunter, you can feign death, the disease off of yourself. And
I didn't know that.
You do have to take the talent for it, but it is helpful. You have it for every single set that goes out, I guess. You can also
can as well with Immo Aura, I believe.
Yeah, that's right. They can do diseases or curses, I believe. But this dungeon would be good for the disease. And also, like, this first boss is, I think it's quite interesting in the way positioning can make it easier or harder. So, like, you see the bird here is doing that circle, and then it's gonna spawn these swirlies. If you actually just walk back into that circle, no swirlies will spawn in that area. So you can
Mm.
kind of, like, weave out, weave in, and you know you're always gonna be safe versus, running away and wondering if a swirly is gonna spawn under you or not.
Mhm.
Yeah, and how like the tank is actually able to aim where the boss jumps, push that
Mhm.
spear. He always jumps through the tank, and so you
Mhm.
can kind of position yourself against terrain to prevent that jump from going very far, so you can kind of maintain that cleave on the two bosses for as long as possible.
Yeah, I usually hug the wall for this fight quite a bit. I just, like, do a little dance around the room.
Um, there's also, like, the ads that have the absorb shields on them that you can purge off one at a time versus letting them all pop at once. Oh, no.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Yeah. What is also frustrating is the bird's hitbox on the charge is a little
It's
bit bigger
so
than you
big.
expect.
I've
Mhm.
gotten I've gotten humbled as a tank by that stupid charge so many times, and it's embarrassing every time. I'm like, "Are there's no freaking way, no way that I was in that charge." But yeah, I've
Oh no.
ooh.
Oh,
That's okay. We can admire his UI here because we've got Raider IO's biggest fan, I think. We got the Mythic Plus widget on the left side. We got the bottom right, like progress widget. We got the compared timer comparison thing on the right side. We got his actual Raider IO at the top. Let's
Yeah,
go.
like the leaderboard and
Fully
all
decked
that.
out. Yeah, this was another Brez into the
Into a
trap
trap.
which we saw earlier, right? We saw a
We
clip
saw
of that earlier.
yesterday.
Yeah,
yesterday, I
yesterday.
believe.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Okay, they got this. 7% easy. This is luckily one of the more forgiving timers as well, I think.
Mhm. No, for sure.
It's another one of those dungeons where I'm a big fan of like the routing decisions you can make in this dungeon.
I was just gonna ask, so when you tank this tactics, where do you get the bulk of your percent or do you spread it out? Because like for me personally, I'm not a big fan of the bridge at the very end.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I usually try to like get the bulk of what I need in the beginning or like the little side packs after the second to last boss. But where do you find like what's your choice when you're routing this dungeon?
Bears and bats.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
you get a lot of bears at the beginning and then a lot of bats at the end, and you can cut a bunch of stuff. And they ended up wiping the boss. Dang, I thought they were gonna get it.
Yeah, me too. I wonder if it was intentional or if they were just like,
Search.
yeah.
But yeah, but the if you pull enough bears at the beginning, which they only do a tank debuff,